Now I am recording. So we were reviewing parts of the speech and now we're gonna work on word transformations. As I was mentioning, word transformations is something that we started checking before the pandemic, but we had to stop when the pandemic started, okay? So word transformations are important because we have to understand that sometimes one part of the speech can be transformed into another part of the speech. This doesn't happen all the time, but it happens a lot of times. So for example, here it says, sometimes it is possible to turn one part of the speech into another. And I just have two examples. There are millions of examples. I just included two, okay? So example, she is beautiful. She is a beauty. Those two sentences are expressing pretty much the same thing. The difference is that in the first sentence, she is beautiful. Beautiful is an adjective. And in the second sentence, she is a beauty. A beauty is a noun. Okay, I already indicated that here. So you see, from beautiful, you can have beauty. So adjective and noun. From the adjective, you can also get an adverb. What would be the adverb for beautiful? Any ideas? Adverb for beautiful.
Beautifully.
Beautifully.
Yes, beautifully, exactly. So there we go. We already have three words. Beautiful, beautifully, a beauty. There we go. And can you think of a verb for beautiful or for beauty? Is there a verb?
No.
Well, yes, there is. Let's switch to Spanish, okay? You know that we're not using Spanish anymore in class, but this time it's kind of necessary. Okay, movámoslo a español. Beautiful. What's the meaning of beautiful in Spanish?
Hermosa.
Hermoso,
Hermoso.
hermosa, en este caso
Hermosa.
sería she, ella es hermosa, ¿ok? Ella es hermosa o ella es bella, all right? Because I think that it's more connected with the next word. Ahora, cuando digo she's a beauty, ¿qué es beauty?
Belleza.
Belleza, exactamente, su sustantivo, belleza, ¿ok? Entonces, ¿cuál es el verbo para belleza?
Embellecer.
Embellecer, así es. So we also have a verb in English, okay? The verb for embellecer in English is in the chat, is beautify. Okay, so beautify is a verb. So those are word transformations. We can do them in Spanish. We can also do them in English now, all right? So that's the general idea. Word transformations are super important this semester. That's why we started checking parts of speech in March, all right? Okay, so let's see. Now, another example. He is very strong. Okay, here the first word is strong. He strongly suggested to cancel the order. So here it's a completely new word, okay, with a different termination. He has a lot of strength and you need to strengthen your muscles. This is what I need you to do. If you wanna just tell me on the microphone and you want me to note it down here in the document, it's fine. But if you wanna access the document, you can do it as well, as you prefer. So in this case, strong, what part of the speech is strong?
Adjective.
Adjective.
It is an adjective, very obvious, right? So strong. So he's really strong, she's really strong. The baby has a really strong set of lungs. Es algo que usualmente decimos, qué par de pulmones, all right? A really strong set of lungs, okay? Strongly. What is strongly? What part of speech?
Adverb.
Adverb.
Adverb, all right? And in this case, I want you to analyze the example with strongly. He strongly suggested to cancel the order, all right? What is suggest? A synonym in English for suggest. Y nuevamente, ¿por
Sugirió.
qué parece que tengo dos personas en la clase? Veo 16 conectadas. ¿Qué onda? What? Sorry, what did you say? For suggested? I need a synonym in English. Suggested. Well, in Spanish, what does suggested mean?
¿Sugerir? ¿Es sugerir o no, teacher?
Yeah, yeah, it is. So,
Sí, sí.
¿cuál es un sinónimo de sugerir en español?
¿Recomendar?
Recomendar. Entonces, ¿cuál sería un sinónimo de suggest en English?
Recommended.
Thank you very
Recommendation.
much. Recommend. You see, guys, I mean, you know it. You know it. It's just a matter of practice. Okay, good. So he strongly recommended. I mean, a recommendation is not an imposition. It's just that, a suggestion, a comment. Okay. So, but when we say he strongly suggested, it means that there is a lot of emphasis in that recommendation, in that suggestion. All right. So that's why we're using this adverb to modify the verb. Significa que no solo lo recomendó. I mean, he strongly suggested it. De hecho, creo que en español no habría forma de decir eso. O sea, hizo mucho énfasis, pero no se podría mezclar con recomendar. En inglés sí se puede, porque para eso nos sirven estos adverbios, ¿ok? All right, now, the next one is strength. La original fue he's very
Noun?
strong. It's a noun, thank you. He has a lot of strength. This is a noun, exactly, all right? Now, you need to strengthen your muscles.
Verb.
Verb, exactly, all right? So in this case, what I want you to notice is this. Okay, we started with the adjective. So from the adjective to the adverb, what is the difference? From adjective to adverb. Strong,
Adjective.
strongly.
Bueno, Reinita primero.
Okay.
Ay, and strong is a characteristic,
A characteristic, yes.
and strongly is a modific of the verb. Or
Yeah, you're right.
characteristic of the verb.
That is perfectly fine. Okay, yes. Strong is a characteristic for the person he. Strongly is a characteristic of the verb. Okay, yeah, you're right. Pero esa no fue la pregunta. Okay, so the question was, what is the difference between strong and strongly?
Significant?
No, in the structure. Thank you, Queen. Queen in the chat said that it's Lee. Exactly, that's it, that's the difference. Strong, strongly, all right? And then for strength, which is the noun, strength and the verb strengthen, what's the difference?
And
All right, yeah, exactly, that is the difference, okay? Yes, so now this is gonna be important throughout this unit, okay? From a noun to a verb, we're gonna add en, not in all cases because this is not possible in all cases, okay? But in a bunch of them it is. And from adjective to adverb, we're gonna add ly. So li and en, all right? That's something that's very important for you guys to remember. All right, good. So now, word transformation, by the way, this material is already in Google Classroom. You know, I created a newly minted I recently created a new material section. All right, this is unit number 6. Okay, now I see more people here in the document. Anyways, so now we're gonna go directly to unit number 6, which is that needs fixing. That's the name of the unit. Okay, by now, everybody should understand what fixing is, right? Yes? Fixing? Fix? Okay, I'm gonna pretend you all said yes because to be honest, this is a kindergarten word. Okay,
yes.
so yes, thank you. So that needs fixing, which means that whatever that is, it is probably broken, okay? So in this unit, the objective is to talk about things that are faulty or things that are broken. Things that are faulty are things that are not perfect anymore, things that are not in perfect conditions, things that have defects, okay? That's the meaning of faulty. And then broken is something you already understand. So again, the objective of the unit here is to discuss things that are faulty or broken. And that is why we need to start by checking some vocabulary. So let's see. Quizlet, by the way, these flashcards are already in Google Classroom as well, so you can already check them, okay? Remember, from your cell phone or wherever you want. And now here we have a picture, okay? So let's see, kindergarten vocabulary. What do you see in the picture? And I want more people participating, eh? What?
Broke.
Broke. No, 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 no. That's the idea. Yes, I understand that the inclination towards
Knee?
saying that it is broken, but no. What?
Ripped.
Knee?
Ripped pants.
Rip.
Yes, it could have been. That is another way of saying that. Ripped, ripped pants. And how do you spell ripped? Can you write in the chat?
Rasgar.
Ripped.
Rasgar.
Rasgado o
No, no,
rasgado.
no. I didn't say it in Spanish, eh? I didn't
Ah,
ask for Spanish at all. Ripped. Thank you very much. Queen already typed it in the chat. So did Vicky. Thank you, girls. All right, yeah. But there is another way of saying this. Okay. Now, if we focus like on the picture, the first thing I see is a leg. Okay, a leg that's wearing jeans. Now there's a problem with these jeans. What's this? Yeah, I know. Eddie said they are ripped jeans. Okay, yes. So jeans, and you're giving a characteristic to the jeans. But I want to know is the name for this thing, for this hueco. What's the name for that? Do you have any idea?
A leg?
Well, yeah, a leg is what's wearing the jeans, but no. This thing has a name. And again, let's switch to Spanish briefly, okay? En ese, I know, el efecto de las vacaciones, ya sé, ya sé. Okay, so, en esos jeans, en español, ¿qué tienen los jeans? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es
Yeah.
esto?
Teacher, is a hole?
Ok, más cercano a lo que estaba preguntando en español. A hole, yeah, definitely. We could call it like a hole, or at least that's what we would call it in Spanish. But in this case, specifically for any like fabric material, fabric estela, all right? So whether it is denim or cotton or nylon or whatever, this is called a tear. Teacher, ¿pero qué tear no era lágrima? Bueno, sí, también, okay? All right, those are homonyms. No, homophones. Oh my God, I don't remember that. Okay, anyways, so yeah, I know. So in this case, this is a tear. Now, a tear. Let's move on to the next picture, all right? Give me a sec. All right, sorry, I'm back. All right, so in this case, let's move on to the next one. Okay, now, that picture. What can you see? What's that?
A house.
Guys, it is a house. Well, it is a house. Yeah, it is a house. But
house
what's the
collapsed.
problem? A collapsed house? Well, yeah, of course, collapsed is an adjective and house is a noun, okay? So a collapsed house. But in this case, no, I mean, what can you see on the house?
Destroy.
Does it have a tear or a tear? By the way, it could be tear or tear. The previous one, all right? So if you want to make a distinction with the one that happens when you're crying, you could call it a tear, para que no suene igual, all right? So what about this house? What is that? I mean, what is that the house has? Any idea? I want you to look for a noun. I want a noun, not an adjective. So I want a noun.
Disaster.
Well, yeah, I imagine some kind of disaster, yeah, hit this house. Yeah, it could have been. But specifically, what we can see on this house, well,
Se
sorry, I already
refiere
showed it. What
de
we
que
can see here,
tiene
ajá,
is damage. Eso.
damage,
Eso, teacher.
damage, exactly. Yeah, it has damage, okay? So damage is not something that we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? We don't say, oh, it has a damage, it has 4 damages. No, all right? So we usually say some severe, which is very serious, like in the case of this house, or even a lot, okay? So severe damage, yeah, okay, it is wrecked, it is like pretty much destroyed, but wrecked and destroy the adjectives. And in this case, I need a noun. Okay, that's what I'm asking for here, people. I need nouns. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, so in this case, there is severe damage, you know, to that house. Anyways, all right, the next one. I don't know if you understand the picture, but this is a ceiling. Okay, you know, the ceiling, the top part of a room. Okay, that's a ceiling. And what can you see here? So what do you think this is?
Son goteras, pero no sé cómo es en inglés.
Yeah, thank you very much. But that's the right word in Spanish. All right, yeah, definitely. As you can see, there is again there is damage because pretty much everything I'm gonna show you in these pictures is some kind of damage. Okay, there is damage in the ceiling, and in this case, water is falling or filtering through it. Yeah, Karen is right. This is a leak. Okay, a leak. So things that we commonly associate with leaks. So yeah, ceilings, you know, sometimes they can leak. What else can leak? A pipe. Does anybody know what a pipe is? What's a pipe? What is a pipe?
Una tubería.
Exactly. Pipes sometimes leak, okay, or they have a leak or leaks because it could be singular or plural. Bottles of water, sometimes they have a leak as well if they are broken, all right? There we go. So now moving on to the next one. All right. Oh my God, mini picture, I'm sorry. So here we have clothing again, okay? We can see like a shirt. What is this? This liquid here, what is it? Do you think it is soda or what is it? What is it supposed to be?
Wine.
Is wine. Is
I
wine.
imagine it's wine. Yeah, either wine or hibiscus water. Okay, agua de Jamaica. One of the two. All right, good. So as a result, there we see an accident. Okay, and again there is damage to that shirt. Okay, so what kind of damage are we talking about? What would this be?
Stain.
A stain? Yes, this is a stain. And what's a stain in Spanish?
Mancha.
Mancha? Yes, definitely. Okay, so yeah, there's a stain here. Okay, good. Now, this one, I mean, this is supposed to be like a teacup, okay, or something like that. And if we pay close attention to the teacup, something's wrong here. Again, it is damaged. Is it broken? No, because broken for the teacup would mean that it's like in many different pieces. And here we only see like some small damage, okay, over here on the rim of the teacup, okay, en el bordecito. So, any idea what this is?
Teacher,
Yes.
¿podría ser cheaper? Cheap.
Yes, yeah, definitely, that's it. So in this case, there is a chip. Okay, remember, we are focusing on nouns right now. So the noun is a chip. ¿Cómo entienden este en español?
Despostillar.
Ajá, creo que despostillar es verbo, pero sí, esa supongo que sería la idea. Ok, me pregunto si tenemos sustantivo en español. Creo que no. Para chip. O al menos no lo ubico. Si alguien lo ubica, me dice. Vale. Ok, so ya. Chip. De hecho, para los que sean fans de Disney en Beauty and the Beast, hay un personaje que se llama así, Chip. ¿Sí o no?
Sí. Yes, teacher.
And what's the characteristic? That it is cheap, ¿ok?
Yeah.
Tienes su chip ahí la tacita, all right, there we go, porque ya saben, la imaginación de Disney a veces no son tan originales. All right, anyways. So, okay, let's see. This I imagine was a dresser or a table or something like that. And it is damaged again, but what kind of damage does it have? What are these things?
Scratched.
Okay, scratched is an adjective. So what is the noun? Hey, no, stop. So what is a noun? It's super similar. It is a scratch. Okay, so again, this one could be singular or plural because that's a characteristic for nouns. Most nouns, the majority of them can be either singular or plural. All right, so scratch, scratches, chip, chips, a leak, leaks, okay, etc., etc. All right, now, moving on. Okay, so now what is this? I mean, for example, this I imagine is like some floor. So what happened to it? What kind of damage is this? Okay,
Crack.
yes, that's the Spanish one. In English, yeah, we call it a crack. Very good. So this is a crack. Okay, like my floor in December, I don't know if you remember my horror story, but back in December, like my floor, all of the floor here on the, TV room or across the TV room was cracked. So yeah, there was more than one crack. There were several cracks. We had to change everything. All right. Okay. And now, final one. What is this? What is this? Any idea? What about Spanish?
Crash it.
Blow, teacher.
No. Okay, well, crashed is what I imagine happened to this car. Something crashed against it or it crashed against something, right? But now, no.
Como abolladura.
Dint.
Yeah.
Struck.
No, stop. Okay, two people just mentioned the word in Spanish and in English, all right? Someone said in Spanish abolladura, okay, which is the right word in Spanish. And then in English, yeah, this would be a dent, okay, a dent. Yes, so you see, this vocabulary is important because as we're gonna see in a few minutes, it appears all over unit number 6 in the book, okay? And why? Because they're all describing damage, but like different kinds of damage. Not all damage is the same. We cannot say, oh, it's broken for everything, okay? So, or it is wrecked, or it is destroyed. No, there are specific words to mention different kinds of damage, all right? So yeah, let's check them again super fast. So this one would be a dent. This one is a crack. This one is a scratch, or it could be plural as well. This one is a chip. This one is a stain. Okay, this one is a leak. This one is, well, damage in general, damage. Okay, and this one is a tear. All right, there we go. So now, in this case, come on, it's not. I promise it is not gonna be hard for you at all. Okay, so now going back to this document that we were working on. So we already understand that for this unit, we're gonna be focusing on word transformations and how we can change like a noun to an adjective and a noun to a verb or an adjective to an adverb, etc., etc. So let's see. Now, here I also included the link to the Quizlet vocabulary. That link is already in the material section for this new unit in Google Classroom. So make a habit of checking the material. Thank you. Now, let's see, here I have another chart. This is the vocabulary that we just checked. A tear, some damage, a leak, a stain, a chip, a scratch, a crack, and a dent. So all of these, as we said before, these are nouns. So now this is my challenge to you. I want you to transform these things into adjectives. So let's start with a stain. Who can tell me again, what was a stain in Spanish? A stain?
Mancha.
Thank you very much. Mancha, sustantivo. ¿Cómo digo manchado?
Sucio.
No, in
Dirty.
English.
Dirty.
No, a stain is a noun. So I need to make an adjective out of that noun.
Stain.
Staining.
Thank you. Karen said it in the chat, and some people are saying it here on the microphone. Thank you. A stain is the noun. The adjective is stained. Okay, exactly. So right now, guys, I'm gonna stop the recording for 5 minutes. I'm gonna play some music for you guys, okay? And I need you to work on this column, all right? What ideas do you have for these things? I mean, what could the adjectives be? So there we go. All right, so now we've been checking these ones. Let's move on to the next one. A scratch, yeah, that is the noun. Scratched is the adjective, perfect. A crack, yeah, cracked. A dent and dented, perfect. All right, that is excellent. So now let's keep the transformations going, okay? Let's transform these ones into verbs. So for example, again, let's start with a crack. A crack, the adjective is cracked. What is the verb? Any idea? What's the verb for a crack and cracked? ¿Mm?
Es que no lo sé en inglés. Yo digo que es como no, bueno, espere.
Okay, yeah, I'll wait.
Is the same, teacher?
To Brad.
Yes, it is the same. It is the same. Thank you. Yeah. En este grupo particular de palabras, todos van a estar o en los nouns o en los adjectives. Okay. So, crack. That's the verb. Crack. For example, what's something that it's a very bad habit that a lot of us have? Some of us, we crack our fingers. Okay. I don't know if you could hear them, but I was cracking my fingers. Also, you know, yes, I was cracking my fingers yesterday when one of my fingers fell off, whatever, I don't know. All right, so we can conjugate this verb. He always cracks his fingers and it's really bad for his hands. I cracked my fingers yesterday and one of them really hurt. I don't know, so we could also conjugate them to past. You can use them in any conjugation or any tense that you want, all right? That's the point with verbs. Now, what about a scratch and scratched? What is the verb?
Scratch.
Yes,
TCH.
scratch, scratch. Okay, very good. So for example, the other day, my baby, not really a baby anymore, but my baby Chihuahua got really mad at me and she scratched my arm. Okay, so scratch is an action. She scratched it. All right, so now let's see. What about the rest of them? I'm not gonna keep mentioning them to you. I think you already get the idea or the hang of it. What are the rest of the verbs? Please work. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Exactly. That's it. I mean, so now we have like these word transformations. These are really simple ones because words don't change a lot. There are like more complicated ones, but these are the ones that we have in unit number 6. Okay. So we have nouns, adjectives, and verbs. Now, just to remember like the difference between them or among them, let me add an extra row here below. Okay. So let's see. Let's try to give some examples using the 3 different words with a leak, leaking, and leak. Okay. So let's see. Something. I'm gonna invent this story. For once, this is not my story. Okay, this is just a random story I'm gonna invent. Terrible happened to me yesterday. Okay. I didn't I what? I packed some things from the fridge for breakfast, but I didn't notice I have a leaking bottle. Yes, my yogurt bottle had a leak. So strawberry yogurt leaked all over my handbag. Okay, really silly example, but here we can see the 3 word forms in action. Okay, so something terrible happened to me yesterday. I packed some things from the fridge for breakfast, you know, but I didn't notice I had a leaking bottle. That means that, of course, the bottle was damaged. Okay, there was some damage there. It was leaking. So leaking is giving a characteristic to the bottle. It is an adjective. Yes, my yogurt bottle had a leak. So in this case, this is the noun. So strawberry yogurt leaked all over my handbag, and this is the verb. Okay, there we go. So all you have to remember is like the difference in use among like each part of the speech, and that way you won't get that confused with these words. Okay, so objective for this unit, of course, if you didn't know this vocabulary before, you're gonna have to like memorize it, practice it. Remember that we have Quizlet cards, okay, so you can check them there at your convenience. Okay. But also remember that these words can be transformed into adjectives, verbs, or nouns, okay? So that's what we're gonna check right now. Now I'm gonna share the book with you. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, let me find the section that I want. There we go. Okay. Okay, so in mind, you can see the book now. I am in unit number 6, but I'm going straight to section number 2, okay? So perspectives, that's not right. And here we have, listen to people describe complaints. Now, complaint is a noun, by the way, okay? Complaint, anybody remembers what a complaint is? Complaint? No, es una queja, okay? So listen to people describe complaints. Check what you think each person should do. Right now, we're gonna listen to them and just mentally try to select the option that they should take, okay? What you consider they should do, and then we're gonna check your opinions together, all right? So let's listen. Wait, am I sharing my audio with you? No, I wasn't. Okay, now, can you listen? Please confirm.
6. That needs fixing.
Can you
Page
hear it?
36. Exercise 2. Perspectives. That's not right.
Thank you.
Part A. Listen to people describe complaints. Check what you think each person should do. 1.
I got a new suitcase, but when I arrived home, I noticed the lining was torn.
Take it back to the store. Ask the store to send you a new one.
2.
My father sent me a coffee mug with my favorite team's logo, but when it arrived, it was chipped.
Tell your father about it. Contact the seller yourself.
3.
I lent my ski pants to a friend, but when he returned them, there was a big stain on them.
Clean them yourself. Ask him to have them cleaned.
4.
My boss borrowed my camera for a company event, and now the lens is scratched.
Talk to him or her about it. Say nothing and repair it yourself.
5.
I bought a new washing machine just a month ago, and it's leaking already.
Ask for a refund. Send it back and get a new one.
Okay, there we go. So right now, I just want to hear what kind of opinion you have, okay? So number one, I got a new suitcase, but when I arrived home, I noticed the lining. The lining es el recubrimiento que tienen por dentro las maletas, okay? The lining was torn. So two options, take it back to the store or ask the store to send a new one. What do you think the person should do? And please open your microphones.
Take it back to the store.
Take it back to the store, okay? Take it back to the store. What about the rest of the people? Okay, terrible. Number two, my father sent me a coffee mug with my favorite team's logo, but when it arrived, it was chipped. Tell your father about it or contact the seller yourself.
Contact the seller
Contact the seller
yourself.
Yeah, definitely, because I think that if I were to tell my father, he wouldn't fix anything. So yeah, contact the seller yourself. Okay, number three, I lent my ski pants to a friend, but when he returned them, there was a big stain on them. Clean them yourself or ask him to have them cleaned.
Clean them yourself.
Clean them yourself.
Clean them yourself? Okay.
Clean them
Here I have a
yourself.
different. Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. It depends, I guess. Depends on the friend. Now, my boss borrowed my camera for a company event, and now the lens is scratched. Talk to him or her about it. Say nothing and repair it yourself.
Talk to him about it.
Yes. All right.
Teacher,
Now,
I think
yes, tell me.
the idea, ay, se me olvidó la palabra, lo ideal
The ideal thing to do,
would
the
be
best thing to do.
talk to him or her, but probably everyone will say nothing and repair it by ourselves.
Yeah, but here the interesting part is why. Why would you do one or the other? Okay, so that's what we're gonna discuss in Teams later. Now, number five, I bought a new washing machine just a month ago and it's leaking already. Ask for a refund or send it back and get a new one.
Send it back and get a new one.
Yes? Okay, and what's the difference between send it back and get a new one and ask for a refund? Does anybody know the difference?
The
Yeah.
first one, the store gives you the money, and the other, they send a new.
In the second
A new computer, but probably the same model. Okay. So, well, but I mean, it's your money in the end. So you bought the washing machine. Let's imagine it's not a washing machine because maybe since you are mini adults, you are not really connected to this kind of situation yet. Okay. So, but let's say it's a laptop. Okay. You buy a new laptop, you buy it at Liverpool, for example. All right. Nice store and everything. You have it for a week or two, and then something happens to the screen. The screen turns black and you can't see anything anymore. So what would you prefer? To go to the store or send it back to the store and get a new one, the same model with the same characteristics to see if this time nothing happens? Or would you prefer to ask for the store for your money back? Okay, here obviously the difference is that if you ask for a refund, you are going to buy a new computer, but maybe you're not going to buy the same one. Maybe you're going to choose a different model, all right? Whereas if you send it back and get a new one, you're going to get the same exact computer, all right? The same model. So that's why they are giving you these two options, all right? So if you selected send it back and get a new one, it's fine. I mean, it's fine. There are people who would prefer to ask for a refund, for example, myself, but this is just a matter of opinion, okay? There is no wrong or right answer, as long as you can justify your answer, all right? So for example, situation number one, I got a new suitcase, but when I arrived home, I noticed the lining was torn. In my case, I think I would ask the store to send me a new one, okay? This is very similar to the last situation. If I take it back to the store, it's probably because I'm gonna say, hey, here is your suitcase, give me my money. But in the case of a suitcase, I wouldn't do that. I think I would prefer to ask the store to send me a new suitcase. All right. They can have the turn one in return, but I just need a new suitcase because I'm gonna use it to travel, all right? Now, why would I do that? Well, I would do it because I still need the suitcase. I mean, I need it. I don't want the money back. I think it was just like an accident. So next time I'm gonna be more careful, but I want to keep the same size and model and everything of the suitcase, all right? Now, the second one. My father sent me a coffee mug with my favorite team's logo, but when it arrived, it was chipped. Okay, so in this case, let's imagine I choose the other option and I say, you know what? I would tell my father about it. I would tell my father about it because I don't want him to think that I didn't like the mug. No, yeah, I really liked it, but it's damaged. I mean, I cannot use it like that because I might hurt my beautiful lips, all right? So I'm not gonna be using it, but I'm gonna tell him that I really appreciate the present, okay? I really appreciate the intention. So that's what you're gonna do right now. I'm gonna send you to small groups and you're gonna discuss why you would do that. So remember, our magic question since last semester is why. What's gonna be the mechanic? One of you is going to open the microphone and it's gonna read the situation. For example, I lent my ski pants to a friend, but when he returned them, there was a big stain on them. What would you do? Let's see, Kimi, what would you do?
Please repeat the question.
I lent my ski pants to a friend, but when he returned them, there was a big stain on them. Now, what would you do? Clean them yourself or ask him to have them cleaned?
Ask him to have them cleaned.
Why?
Why I don't sure is I don't sure if I do fine.
Okay, you're not sure if you could do a good job, right, with the pants or clean them.
Yes.
Yeah, and also maybe because it's your friend's responsibility. I mean, when you lend them to someone here, they were in perfect condition. What? Sorry.
I can't.
Yeah, you can make it worse. Make it worse. Empeorar, all right? Okay, good. Exactly. That's what you have to explain when you're working in a group. And then the other person in the group maybe is going to say, oh, no, you know what? I would clean them myself. Or really, why? Why? Because if he is a very good friend, I don't want to bother him or her. Okay, and I don't want to like that situation to cause some problems in our relationship. Okay, so whatever you choose, you have to explain why. That's like what's super important about this activity. So right now I am gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm gonna send it to WhatsApp, all right? So that you guys can interact. Oh, sorry, wrong chat. Wait. So as I was saying, I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm gonna send it to your chat, all right? And I'm gonna open small groups for you guys to work together on this. Remember, the magical question is why? What would you do and why? Okay? All right, beautiful people. So let's see, I'm gonna pause the. Okay, there we go. So yes, I was saying, you know, the first option is using adjectives, but adjectives are actually past participles. Why? Because that's something else that you guys need to understand now. Sometimes past participles can be used as adjectives, all right? So the past participle of a verb can be used as an adjective, just like in this case, okay? So if you wanna know the verb, you just need to think about the conjugation. For example, damaged is the past participle. What is the simple present? Damage, boom, that's your verb, okay? So it's just a matter of connecting everything. Okay, and here we have the examples. The other column, the second column is working with nouns. So for instance, the suitcase lining is torn. This is an adjective, it is torn. It has a tear in it. There's a hole in it because yeah, you were saying that before, you know, un hoyo, okay? There's a hole in it. We could also say that. Now the car is damaged. There is some damage on the bumper. Anybody has any idea what the bumper is in a car? What part of the car is the bumper? Anybody knows? The bumper?
La defensa?
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Okay, yeah, the bumper of a car is la defensa, what bumps into other things. So yeah, there is some damage on the bumper. Now, my coffee mug is chipped. There is a chip in it. Okay, so adjective and noun. My pants are stained. They have a stain on them, or they have several stains on them, depending on the situation. The camera lens is scratched. There are a few scratches on it. The washing machine is leaking. It has a leak. Okay, so now this is what we're going to do. Okay, we're going back to the document that we were working on together. Let me share that screen with you again. Okay, so here we have this little chart with nouns, adjectives, and verbs. A column to the left. Okay, now let's think of objects that we can associate with these kinds of problems, okay? So for example, for a tear, something that can be torn. We already checked jeans. What else can be torn? Or what else can have a tear? Jeans, what else? Guys, I need objects.
A backpack.
A backpack, yes. A backpack, what else?
Clothes.
Clothes in general. Yes, clothes. Okay, good. Now, what about some damage? It's way too general, all right, so we're not gonna get into it. But what about a leak? What can have a leak?
A bottle.
A what? Sorry.
A bottle.
A bottle, yes. What else? I think I had mentioned a pipe, right? A pipe, what else?
Try.
A what, Kimi?
Better.
A what? A cubeta?
Yes.
Cubeta, okay. A bucket.
A topper.
A Tupperware, yeah. Okay. Well, to be honest, if it is Tupperware, I don't think it's gonna have a leak because Tupperware sells really good products. Sorry for the commercial, but I honestly believe in Tupperware. But yeah, a plastic container. A plastic container. A Tupperware, yeah, I guess. I really believe in Tupperware. I think that if it's a plastic container from Betterware, yeah, it could have a leak. But I
In
seriously doubt that Tupperware
English is a topper.
It's because Tupperware is the brand, es la marca.
Ajá,
Pero en general, los
topper in
trastecitos así.
Spanish is topper in English.
No, pues es que en español le decimos topper porque igual lo tomamos de la marca, pero no es un topper. O sea, decimos, ten un topper para las empanadas, pero pues no es un topper. Topper es la marca. ¿Cuál es la palabra en español?
Traste.
Traste. Ok, traste, envase. Es un contenedor, ok? So a plastic container. Exactly, ok, yeah. But this is very common, right? Hay muchas cosas que les pasa en español, les pasa en inglés, nos pasa en español también a nosotros, que hemos adoptado el nombre de la marca como el nombre del objeto. Por ejemplo, los Kleenex. Oye, dame un Kleenex. Kleenex es la marca, ¿no? Si no me equivoco.
Los post-it.
Los post-its, así es. Luego traemos post-its que ni son de post-its, son de otra marca, ¿no? Okay, exactly. So that's common, but yeah, that's why I decided to use a plastic container, okay, here in the example. Okay, excellent. What about the stain? What could become stained?
Clothes.
Sorry, what?
Clothes. Ropa.
Clothes.
Sofa.
Clothes. Yes. You know what? Books.
Paper.
When books are old, they become stained. Sorry, what?
Sofa.
Paper.
Paper, yes.
Bag.
A bag. Mm-hmm. I mean, pretty much anything, I guess.
Yes.
What?
Shoes.
Shoes, yes. Okay, you know something else that is not really common here in Mexico because our houses are not really covered, or you know, we have like tiles which are mosaicos on the floor. We don't really use rocks or carpets in our floors, but that's something very common, okay? Si vamos a un lugar que tenga alfombra, they are usually stained, so yeah, they're very dirty. Okay, now, what about something that can be chipped? I give you an example. I once chipped a tooth with chupa chups. Yes. So very terrible. What else can you chip? ¿Cuál es el ejemplo del Quizlet?
Nail.
A nail. Yeah, that's right. Ouch. Yeah, you can chip a nail. Ouch. Okay, what else?
Dish.
A dish, a cup, okay, a teacup. Okay, good. So now what about something that can be easily scratched?
A chair.
A what? A chair? Did you say a chair?
Yes, teacher.
A chair? Well, I guess it depends on the material of the chair, but that's not what I would immediately think for scratch, que se puede rayar, porque digo, en la
Cell
escuela
phone.
están rayadas pero
Teacher,
con marcador. A cell phone, yes, the screen of a cell phone. Yeah, what else?
computer. Was common a disc for DVD.
It was common for CDs, DVDs, Blu-ray. I mean, to be honest, like those things are not common anymore because now everything is digital, you know, and we do streaming of movies and everything. But yeah, CDs, DVDs, video games, etc. They could be easily scratched. I'll give you an example and something terrible. As a matter of fact, I need to change my glasses soon. Glasses, you know, they become scratched when you are not careful, like me, because I am not careful at all right? So glasses. Okay, good. What about cracked? What could be cracked? Think of the example that we checked in the Quizlet. Mario, tell me something that cracks. Yes, that cracks.
Wall.
Walls,
Paredes.
thank you. Yes, walls. What else? Walls.
Floor.
Floors. Glass, like windows and stuff, yes. Hearts, okay, there you go. Let's get creative, okay? Hearts can crack from time to time, okay? They can become broken. All right, and what about dent or dented? What can become dented? Because dented is very peculiar. A car, yeah. I want you to observe that dented is very peculiar porque es algo que absorbe el impacto y se abolla, pero no se rompe per se. Okay, so what else?
Refrigerator.
No.
A refrigerator, yes, fridge. A what, baby? No escuché que dijeron antes de refrigerator.
Apple. When,
An apple.
cuando se cae, ¿no? Que quedan así como, o eso es otra cosa.
I'm trying to think, to be honest.
Fruits.
No, it's because fruits, they don't become dented. No, I think they have to be like kind of metallic to be classified as dented, because for fruits,
Las latas, teacher.
they are damaged. A la fruta le decimos damage. Las latas, cans, yes, soda cans and any other kind of can that can be dented. Babies, si ven una lata que esté dented in the supermarket, don't buy it, okay, to be honest. Okay, what else could be dented?
Motorcycle, teacher.
A motorcycle. Okay, I think we're gonna stop there. Okay, so very good. So I guess this material that we just finished here is important because that way you can relate, you can connect like the kind of damage to specific objects, and maybe that's gonna make it easier for you to remember, okay? Now, one that I left blank was some damage. Why? Because technically, everything, all of the ones that we mentioned are damages, okay, or different kinds of damage. So, anyways, everything could be damaged. That's the point. Okay, so let's go back to the book. We're almost over, by the way, I promise. I promise we're almost finished. And let's see. Okay, so yeah, we checked adjectives and nouns. Perfect. Now here it says, read the comments from customers in a restaurant. Write sentences in 2 different ways using forms of the word in parentheses and then compare with a partner. Now, we're not gonna do this for homework or anything. We're gonna do it right now, preferably right now here in the chat or on the microphone, okay? Oh, by the way, sorry, I didn't check the chat before and I didn't notice that Queen had said bed and sofa. ¿Para qué daño era eso, Queen? ¿Para turn? ¿O para qué? ¿O para stained?
Stain.
Para stained, ¿verdad? Yeah, definitely. All right. Okay, now, especially when you have pets, your sofas and your bed are usually going to be stained because they are terrible creatures, all right? Okay, so let's see. This is what we're going to do. We have to complete the sentences with the 2 forms, okay, with adjectives and with nouns. Let's try to do it orally because that way it's going to be faster. So, could we have another water pitcher? This one is cracked. Ese sería el adjetivo. This one is cracked. ¿Cómo sería con el sustantivo? This one
Has a crack.
Perfect. There we go. That's the mechanic. Okay. Number 2. The valet, you know, like valet in fancy restaurants when they take your car y tú ni lo estacionas, ellos lo estacionan por ti, esa clase de valet. So the valet was so careless. My car. A ver, primero el adjetivo. My car. Eddie.
Dented.
Okay, thank you, Mafer. My car is dented. Another option, my car
Was dent?
No, my car is dented, my car was dented, sería lo mismo. Para el sustantivo, ¿cómo quedaría? My car
A dent.
has a dent. Has a dent. Si observan los ejemplos de sustantivos, es has o de lo contrario es there is. There is a dent on my car. Pero como aquí ya nos dan el inicio de la oración, tendría que haber sido has. Ok, my car has a dent. Ok, number 3. The toilet is dirty. And the sink
Has leak.
has a leak. Sustantivos siempre llevan a antes, ok, el artículo. And the sink has a leak. O el adjetivo, the sink is
Leaking.
It's leaking, exactly. This tablecloth isn't very clean. It
Has a stain.
has a stain or is stained.
Staining.
Perfect. Is stained. 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 Okay. Now, by the way, tablecloth es mantel. Entonces, aguas con eso. Next one. Would you bring me another glass? This glass
Is
a chip.
is chipped. It's chipped or
Has
a chip. Very good. Is chipped or has a chip. Abusados con la pronunciación de los verbos regulares, ¿eh? No la estoy notando, no la estoy notando. Number 6. The table looks pretty dirty. The wood
Scratch.
Scratch.
Is a scratch.
les falta verbo o algo, porque hubo quien nada más me dijo the wood a scratch. Nos hace falta un
Is
verbo.
a
Is
scratch.
a scratch.
A ver, a scratch es el sustantivo, no puede ser is. Tiene que ser has. The wood has a scratch. O de lo contrario con el adjetivo, the wood is scratched. Yeah, scratched, no scratched. Okay, scratched. Okay, number 7. The server needs a new shirt. The one he's wearing
Has a tear.
has a turn, okay? Or de lo contrario. Did you notice that? Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy. Vacations, you see what happens? Oh my God, so embarrassing. Anyways, so the one he's wearing has a turn, or the one he's wearing is?
Torn.
Torn, thank you very much, okay? And number 8, the walls will need paint and the ceiling
Has a damage.
has some damage. With damage, tiene que ser some, porque no es contable, ¿vale? O de lo contrario, and the ceiling is
Damage.
damaged. Perfect. Thank you very much. Super smart babies, okay? So there we go. And that's the general idea of the first part of the unit, okay? Let's just finish and close our session with a listening exercise, okay? Because I know you guys miss listening, okay? People who are gonna take the Exaver next week, please concentrate for the listening, all right? So section number 4, listening. I'd like a refund. Listen to 3 customers return items they purchased. Complete the chart. So here we have Evie, Darren, and Gisela, all right? And in this case, did the store give them a refund? Yes or no? Why or why not? That's what you have to copy, all right? So I don't know if you wanna like make notes on your cell phone, if you want to get paper and write on the paper. I'll give you 5 seconds to figure out how you're going to answer this exercise, okay? We're going to have just 2 opportunities, and that's it. Okay, so 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. So ready or not, let's listen. Okay, there we go.
Page 38. Exercise 4. Listening. I'd like a refund.
Can you hear?
Part A. Listen to 3 customers return items
Yes,
they
teacher.
purchased.
Yes,
Complete
teacher.
the chart. 1. Evie.
Hello, how can I help you?
Yes, I bought this dress yesterday. Here's the receipt. I was at an important business dinner, bent over to pick something up, and the zipper in the back ripped. See?
Oh my, yes, I see.
Luckily, I was sitting down, but I had to pretend I was cold and wear my husband's jacket all night. Then the server turned up the heat because he thought I was cold. I was sweating all night.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. Let me take care of this and give you your money back.
2. Darren.
Welcome to Electronic City.
I'd like a refund for this broken coffee maker.
It's pretty stained and damaged. Do you have the receipt?
How can I have a receipt for something I bought 4 years ago?
Sir, without a receipt, we can't give you a refund. And the warranty on these is 2 years. So if it's been 4, we can't help you.
Just give me a new one then. I need my coffee.
Unfortunately, we can't give away coffee makers, but I can show you some on sale. Just follow me.
3. Gisela.
Excuse me, I bought this laptop 2 days ago, opened it, and found this scratch on the screen.
Oh, that is a bad scratch. But we don't sell this brand.
That's impossible. I was here last week. Look at this receipt.
Ma'am, this is from Electronic City, our competitor. We're Electronics World.
Oh, that's right. I bought my tablet here and my laptop there. How embarrassing.
Don't worry. I'm sure Electronic City will take care of it. And let us know if you need any help with your tablet.
Will do. Thank you.
Now, do you need to listen again, or was it clear? Guys.
Yes, I need play again.
You need to play it again.
Yes.
Okay, again, there we go. Repeat. Okay, there we go. Again.
Page 38. Exercise 4. Listening. I'd like a refund. Part A. Listen to 3 customers return items they purchased. Complete the chart. 1. Evie.
Hello, how can I help you?
Yes, I bought this dress yesterday. Here's the receipt. I was at an important business dinner, bent over to pick something up, and the zipper in the back ripped. See?
Oh my. Yes, I see.
Luckily, I was sitting down, but I had to pretend I was cold and wear my husband's jacket all night. Then the server turned up the heat because he thought I was cold. I was sweating all night.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. Let me take care of this and give you your money back.
2. Darren.
Welcome to Electronic City.
I'd like a refund for this broken coffee maker.
It's pretty stained and damaged. Do you have the receipt?
How can I have a receipt for something I bought 4 years ago?
Sir, without a receipt, we can't give you a refund. And the warranty on these is 2 years. So if it's been 4, we can't help you.
Just give me a new one then. I need my coffee.
Unfortunately, we can't give away coffee makers, but I can show you some on sale. Just follow me.
3. Gisela.
Excuse me, I bought this laptop 2 days ago, opened it, and found this scratch on the screen.
Oh, that is a bad scratch. But we don't sell this brand.
That's impossible. I was here last week. Look at this receipt.
Ma'am, this is from Electronic City, our competitor. We're Electronics World.
Oh, that's right. I bought my tablet here and my laptop there. How embarrassing.
Don't worry. I'm sure Electronic City will take care of it. And let us know if you need any help with your tablet.
Will do. Thank you.
Okay, there we go. So let's see. So number 1, Evie, did she get a refund?
Yes.
Yeah, and why do you think she got a refund?
Yes,
Yes, but why?
because the dress was stained.
No, actually, they used a word that the vocabulary didn't include, but that Eddie had mentioned before, because the dress was ripped in the back. Okay, so yeah, they gave her a refund because the dress was new and she had the receipt and everything. All right. Now, number 2, Darren, did he get a refund?
No.
No.
Why not?
No.
No.
Make
Oh my
a
God.
coffee
Okay, let's take turns. Diana, first. There are many different alternatives. Because
is make a coffee maker have 4 years with her or with him.
yes, just let's polish that. No, because he bought the coffee maker 4 years ago, okay? Or because the coffee maker is 4 years old, okay? So
Yes, and don't receive and don't have.
no tenemos sujeto en el
And the
caso.
warranty
Eddie, siguiente turno, Eddie. Sorry, what?
2 years to change it.
He
Only
had
2
2 years to change it. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Kimi has another idea. Kimi, what else?
He don't receive.
He don't?
Doesn't.
He doesn't. Necesitamos un verbo. Doesn't. Verbo.
Have a receipt.
He doesn't have a receipt. Okay, very good. Yeah. So the 3 of you together, you have the right answer. That's the perfect answer, actually. All right. Okay, now let's see. What about Gisela? Did she get a refund?
No,
Why not?
because she don't buy the laptop in that store. She
Okay.
bought her tablet.
Okay, yeah, you're on the right path, but we have a big problem. She don't buy. She don't.
She didn't.
She doesn't.
She didn't. Guys, it's past. She didn't buy the laptop in that store. Yeah, she bought the tablet, but not the laptop. but here it's something in past, so she didn't buy the laptop there. All right. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So okay, guys. Now, again, welcome back from your vacation. This is the first topic of the unit. Remember that tomorrow I have classes with group A, and then on Wednesday I have classes with group B, okay? What we are going to do is that we're gonna check the next part of the unit, all right? So today you're gonna see a piece of homework in Google Classroom. You have the rest of the week to do it, but if you wanna do it like today, you totally should. It's something super short, okay? Something from the workbook. You're going to be working on workbook activities 1 and 3. Let me show you. Okay, it doesn't want me to show you, right? It doesn't want to let me show you. But, okay, yeah. You're gonna work on activity 1. Okay, activity 1 has to do with adjectives and nouns, part A and part B. And you're also going to work on activity 3, okay? Which has to do with nouns and verbs. Okay, so word transformations like we checked today. And then again, let me repeat, tomorrow I will meet group A only, okay, exclusively group A. All right, and then on Wednesday I will meet with group B. Capish? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much. Someone has to record.